Hello crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristlyn here. I wanted to hop on here and share with you guys what I am sending out to my third prize winner of my birthday challenge. My third prize winner is Miriam. Congrats, Miriam. You guys know her on Instagram and YouTube as Crafty Butterfly Ferris. I'll go ahead and link all of her information down below in the description box if you guys want to show her some crafty love. Now, the collection that I use for my projects is MH Carousel, which is one of my absolute favorite collections. And all the dies that I use for my project are from Scrap Diva Designs. So if you don't have her website, here it is, www.scrapdivadesigns.com, as well as all her socials, which I'll go ahead and link down below in the description box. I do have an affiliate link as well as a code, which is Kris10. It does take off 10% off your purchase for metal dies. And any of the dies that I use for this project share, I'll go ahead and place a direct link down below if you guys are interested. Now, let's go ahead and get started. I am super excited for Miriam to receive this, as I actually know that she has this collection, as she had actually used this collection for my birthday challenge entry. But here is the embellishment book that I am sending to her. I'm just going to do a quick 360 so that you guys are able to see the embellishment book. So as you guys can see, I did stitch all around. I wanted it to be extremely sturdy so that if she decides to use all of the embellishments in here, she can repurpose this and use it for herself, or she can use it as a mini album. But this is how I embellished it. I did create this into a shaker by sewing in some tulle. Let me show you guys my sequin mix that I created. I use all of this for this project. Look at all that yumminess. And this is how I embellished it. So you have the 3D popcorn box, which I created into a pocket. As you guys can see here, there's a little sneak peek here of some of the tickets that I am gifting her. I had intended to place it in here, but the colors were clashing and I just did not like it. So Miriam, if you're watching this, there is a pocket there. This is how I embellished the front. You have this gold glitter doily. You have this tent ephemera, a unicorn, the sentiment that says fun. And then you have this hot pink bow. I am super happy with how this turned out. And over at the spine, you have this tent paper. And then in the back here, I did just sew in this ticket from the collection. But yeah, that is my embellishment book. Let me actually share with you guys the dies that I use. So this book is the Scalloped mini album. I just used it as a book, but these are all the pieces that it comes with. This is a 3-page die, as you guys can see here. I didn't use this piece, but you can easily create this mini album and make a shaker, or make these into like really large embellishments. On the next one, you have this sleeve, which I didn't use. I didn't need it for this project. And then you also have a ton of these dies to create some layers for that mini album. Now, for the 3D popcorn box, I've actually had this die forever, and this is my first time using it. I had taken this piece from the die set, and I had cut it twice and pretty much layered it kind of on top of each other and created a pocket. So that is the 3D popcorn box. Now, as we open the next page, here is the first page. So I added some gold star sequins from the ephemera pack, and I sewed it in there. I just like how it looks like the stars are popping out from the page. Here we have the Milkshake Glass that just released this month, and I did embellish this one. So I added some iridescent diamond dots, some pink sprinkles, and then this bow chipboard. I did leave this plain for her so that she's able to embellish it herself. And guys, this is my first time stitching the inside of the pages on this book, and I love how sturdy this is. Like, this page is not going anywhere. Over here to the next, we have some bag toppers. I did use the Swirl Doily and I just folded it in half. As you guys can see here, I stitched on both of them. You have a flower chipboard, you have the circus tent, you have some layers here, and the sentiment says celebrate. This chipboard is one of my favorite chipboards from the collection. It is the black and white striped bow. And then I added this gold glitter clothespin over here on the next bag topper, I added a Ferris wheel, a ticket, then you have the zebra carousel, and then I added this white and gold puff ball. And over here on the side of the page, I added this white ruffle and then added these different color of pom-poms. I just love how that just reminds me of a carnival. So that is the first page. And over to the next one, I did create her a Memorydex, and this is using the Memorydex address and die stamp that just released this month. I added these stickers from Hobby Lobby clearance from, I think, a few clearances ago. I can't remember, but I finally got to use them. And then here is my chunky Memorydex. I am so proud of this. As you guys can see here, I stitched all around. I added some gold and pink sequins. I added some diamond dots on here to add a little bit of glam. I even added those stars, and then I layered some chipboard. You have the yellow kite chipboard. This die cut I received from Lori, Creating for Fun. I believe this is a KS craft die, but it just went perfectly with this, so I added that there. You have the swan, a ruffle. I added some gold star ribbon, and then the sentiment that says celebrate today, and this beautiful yellow flower that was gifted to me. So that is my Memorydex. And in the back here, I'm going to go ahead and fill that information in. I just didn't do it yet because of this video. I'm going to add my name, email, address, and then just some fun things that I like. And then I also added this black and white puffy bow. So yeah, also this die, guys, is the ticket set from Scrap Diva Designs as well. Let me actually show you guys the dies before we move on, because I'm gonna forget. Let me look for the milkshake die. Okay, I might have misplaced the milkshake die, but here is the Swirl Doily set. So it does come with 4 different sizes. I used the second one. So you can make any doilies into bag toppers. I do plan on playing with this again and making some really fun embellishments. So that is the Swirl Doily set. And then back to this page, this is the Memorydex address and die stamp. Such a good base for a Memorydex. Now over to the next page, we have a mason jar that I had sewn on. This is the mason jar shadow box that just released this month. This is where I had placed all the tickets that I am gifting her. So you have some tickets from the collection, you have some gold foil tickets, some hot pink ones. I know this doesn't match the theme of this, or the color scheme of this, but it does match the theme as it is carnival. And then I'm also gifting her these yellow tickets, just some fun tickets that she can use to embellish her projects or just embellish the tickets herself. But yeah, this is how I created the mason jar. Oh my goodness, this keeps moving. I need to retape that or re-glue that. So here I just did some stitching on the jar. Again, I used that sequin mix, and then this is an enamel pin from the collection. But yeah, I love this. And over to the next page, this is the next page. Oh, let me go ahead and show you guys the mason jar shadow box. I am so sorry, I'm everywhere. But I did use this piece and then this piece to cut the acetate. I do want to make a shadow box with this. I'm not sure what collection I want to use yet, but these are the pieces that come with it. And over to the next page here, we do have some bows, and I just love how they look on the tent, guys. Isn't that so cute? So I created these bows and then just added that gold and white puffball in the center. And this is from the Bookmark set that just released this month as well. And the pieces that I use for that is this here, these 2 pieces. I did create a bookmark as well for myself. Guys, I am trying so hard to get into reading, but here it is. I just love me a clear shaker. But going back to the project share, as you guys can tell, my ADHD is just everywhere. These are the bows. And then over here on the next page, I just created this pocket by just sewing this piece of, I guess like newspaper article from the paper from the collection. I added this bow here and then just some puffy stickers here. Guys, I have a bunch of guest checks. And so I just wanted to gift her a few. I stamp some of the carousel things on here. You have a unicorn, you have the tent, ice cream, and then this one says ice cream, sprinkles, and happiness. She can do whatever she likes with this. She can put it in a journal. She can put it in a note when she is sending out a challenge or a swap. And then I am also gifting her a bunch of sequins. And then I did stitch on here because I was just in the mood to be extra. I added a bulldog clip and then a swan. So that is what I am sending her as far as the embellishment book. I am sending her some goodies as well. I'm going to be sending her some of these pink and white popcorn bags, some of these black and white popcorn boxes that go with the collection, and then I will also be sending her a guest check. So that is my project share, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you guys haven't already, I would appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.